I learned this lesson from the Daily Stoic, which is a great book. I highly recommend it. Basically, you have a lesson or some kind of advice for every single day of the year. Very cool book, I recommend it. And I really wanted to just share this lesson with you so that hopefully it will also help you. And basically, it's about unconscious habits. Not doing anything out of habit. Now, this might seem contradictory because you have probably heard about the importance of habits. Doing meditation, gratitude journaling, all of that stuff. But there's another side to habits that not a lot of people talk about. Now, of course, there are good and bad habits, but that's not the whole picture. There are also what I call unconscious habits. Habits that you are doing that you're not even aware of. And the idea is that you don't want to do something just because that's how you've always done it. You want to choose consciously what you're doing and spot these unconscious habits and ask yourself, is this the best way to do it? And do that for the right reason. Let me give you an example. I realized that one of my unconscious habits was checking my phone when I was bored. For example, I might have been editing my videos or doing something, and out of nowhere, the next moment, I realized that I got my phone in my hand and I'm watching something on YouTube. And the crazy thing is that I didn't choose to pick up my phone consciously. Like throughout the whole thing, I was like almost unconscious. Like it's like forged into my muscles that when I'm bored, grab the phone. Like it's like my muscles are just used to that. And this is what I'm talking about when I say unconscious habits. You're not even aware of doing them. I mean, you can probably relate to this experience. Like it might have also happened to you that you're just sitting there and you're bored and you go on your phone, but you're not even conscious of going on your phone. Like you didn't choose that deliberately. You just went on it and just realized 30 minutes later, like, holy shit, I've been on my phone for 30 minutes. And that's what I'm talking about. You're not even aware of these habits. Now, another unconscious habit that I had is having a cup of coffee after breakfast. Like, I just got so used to it that I never questioned it. Should I really have another cup of coffee? And I just got used to it out of habit. Every time I was finished with my breakfast, I would make another cup of coffee. Now, thankfully, I realized this unconscious habit quite quickly, and now I only drink coffee when I'm recording videos. But yeah, that's another unconscious habit that I had. And the other thing is that you just get so used to it that you just don't question it. You don't question it whether or not this is the right thing to do. You just say that that's how I always done it, so let's do it again. Or you're starting to see how unconscious habits work and the power that they have. For example, let's say that some kind of construction worker or any kind of worker is asked by his boss, why did you do that this way? And the worker just replies, that's how I've always done it. Like that answer irritates every good boss. Like they just want to fire him. The worker has stopped thinking and just doing that mindlessly, not thinking, is this actually the right way to do it? He will probably get fired if he says that. And we should apply the same ruthlessness to our habits also. We should slow down and analyze them, see them, notice them. Because the thing is, as we said, you're not aware of them most of the time. Like for a long time, I was not aware of like checking my phone when I was bored. So the first thing that you gotta do is slow down and pay attention. Become aware, actually notice what are you actually doing throughout the day. A great thing that could help here, a great tool is journaling. Journaling about what you did today, why did you do it, how do you feel while doing it. That's actually a great way to spot these unconscious habits. Some other examples of these unconscious habits could be, as we said, checking your phone when you're bored, or staring at girls' asses in public, lying out of habit, thinking negative thoughts about other people out of habit, thinking negative thoughts about yourself or the situation that you're in out of habit, having these habitual thoughts and never questioning them. Because you see, it's not always about what you do outside yourself, but also what happens internally. There are also unconscious habits in your thoughts, in your emotions. Like One of the fields of psychology is all about this, recognizing, like, what is it, psychoanalysis? I think it's that, I'm not sure, you can tell me in the comments, but it's all about finding out, recognizing these unconscious, habitual patterns of thoughts that you have and shining some light on them, questioning them. So another great thing that you can do is really listen to the stories that you're telling yourself. Because thoughts, really, they are just that. They are stories and they are not true. That's what you gotta realize about thoughts. That they are not true and they are not you. You are not your thoughts. So realize that you can just tell yourself another story. There are plenty of good and evil, plenty of negative and positive in this world. The only thing that will really realize how you feel about it, what your attitude towards it, is which one are you paying attention to? Which story do you believe? What are your habitual thoughts? Now this is a deep topic, I can go into this in another video if you want to, but some other examples are agreeing to people out of habit, not stating what you actually think and just going along with people, not having the guts to say what you actually think. This could also be out of habit. Or another example, not holding eye contact. The way you act in social situations. A lot of unconscious habits are in social situations actually. And the list goes on, there are a lot. And you might even be doing one of these that I listed right here and you're not even aware of it. So the first step is to slow down and pay attention, as we said. Become aware of what you're actually doing throughout the day. And don't just do them because that's how you've always done it. Really question them. Is this the right way to do it? Is it the best way to do it? Should I actually do this even? Am I doing it for the right reason? Analyze them. Another great thing that you can do to spot these unconscious habits is to ask other people. Like really, because sometimes you just can't see it yourself, but it's so obvious to someone outside you. So you can just go up to someone that you know and ask them, have you noticed anything that I do out of habit or that I do a lot of times when I'm around people, when I'm talking to you, when I'm working, when I'm doing this or that? And he might even tell you like a bunch of stuff that you didn't even know about. Because I think that we have a lot of these habits when we're around people in social situations. For example, agreeing to people or trying to please someone, or your body language, how you hold up yourself around different kinds of people. You probably have a bunch of unconscious habits with that also. And once you have chosen consciously what you actually want to do, you can start using the power of habit. Forming a habit, starting small, setting some rewards up along the way, doing it at the same time every day, making it easy to do it. But first you got to analyze. Ask yourself the question like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for the right reason? Do I actually have to do this? Is this good for me? And on and on. Now as an ending, I want to read you the quote from this lesson, from the book The Daily Stoic, and it's from Musonius Rufus. And it goes like this. So in the majority of other things, we address circumstances, not in accordance with the right assumption, but mostly by following wretched habit. Since all that I've said is the case, the person in training must seek to rise above, so as to stop seeking out pleasure and steering away from pain, to stop clinging to living and abhorring death, and in the case of property and money, to stop valuing receiving over giving. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you're interested, I'm doing free one-on-one calls. You can send me an email and ask me anything that you want. We'll set up a video call and I'm very happy to answer any questions that you have. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. All the love towards you. Have a great day. Goodbye.